I'm at SRD Engineering in Bicester today. We're looking at this machine behind us, which is a Matsuura. This is an H.Plus-300. This is their most popular and fastest selling horizontal machining centre. Interestingly, they've purchased a horizontal machine when you used to have vertical machines, and this is the first one, isn't it? I'll start with yourself, Mark. What was the reason behind you going down this line onto horizontal machining?
There's a couple of things: outside influences, and also the nature of the work that we wanted to utilise on there.
Is it purely down to volume? Do you think this machine is about, lots of components, the same, churning them in, day out?
100%. Utilising what our regular customers need, pushed by their demands as much as utilising the other machines for the other type of work.
Now, I know you're tendering for new work now you've got this machine, because it's a pretty hungry beast, and it will get through a lot. But the type of work that you're doing on here now, is it coming off your existing machines and just now made far quicker?
Yes. So that's freeing up capacity on our other machines to utilise this, to get product off quickly, utilising lights out machining.
And when you look at this, Michael, you're very much hands-on with the machine, aren't you? You've been working on the shop floor for a few years, I imagine?
Yeah, 27 here.
27 here,
27
years.
Years.
A lot of that on verticals, and now you're going into a horizontal. What's the differences?
Oh, it's just the main. Apart from it's like 90 degrees out of sync.
Didn't Dom the sales guy say, what's the difference between horizontal?
What's the difference between horizontal and vertical? Go like that. So you look at it like that, yeah, it's exactly the same, but it's a weird sensation because it's so used to the head going up and down, where this one, the table moves in and out. So that's totally different, but it's just the speed.
Were you daunted by the machine when it first came in? Did you think, how am I going to get to grips with this?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a completely new concept to us, and it's seeing it. When you actually stand back and somebody's watching, you think, well, that ain't moving, and then you think, hold on, it's not the head that's moving, it's the table that's moving.
But it's so quiet as well. It's churning the work out, but you can barely hear it.
Yeah, it's a lot quieter than what we was expecting. It's.
And what about the work that comes off it from your perspective? Machining to tolerance, machining as fast as you would hope?
Yeah. Well, we've taken a job off one of the machines up the other end of the shop, and we've taken it down from 7 ops to 1. So, and then where we was doing like one part was coming off every quarter of an hour, this is doing 16 components every 7 hours complete, no outside interference at all.
So where's the expertise in the engineering here then, Mark? Is it down to these guys, or is it down to the cam system? How do you go about, finding out the best way to get these parts off?
I'd say it's a bit of both. These guys have taken it on board. I mean, when we first got it, it was totally new to everybody. They've utilised the tombstones, getting the parts on there, reprogramming everything like we've never done before. It's been a real learning curve, but these guys have been amazing getting it going.
And a commercial slant for you, how good is this for SRD now in being able to pitch to new customers, maybe have more of an order or structure to your manufacturing?
Sure, I mean, regularly we get monthly orders, but now we're looking to get forecasted orders, so we can use this to our best of our abilities, running lights out weekends.
Big question, efficiency. We all know that VMCs, as good as they are, they stop. You have to get in, load, unload the parts, clear swarf, whatever it might be. They can be 40, 50% efficient. How efficient is this machine? How often is the spindle turning?
Okay, we're still calculating. Obviously, we're still learning by it, but at the moment, we're looking over 90%.
Over 90% of the time this machine's running. Does that mean you've got to do less work now, Michael?
Yeah, pretty much. I'll get someone else to do it.
What about the loading of the machine? You get involved in that and the fixturing too?
Yeah. The fixturing is mainly my idea. Is I tell the other guy what to do, and basically he comes up with the goods.
I want to ask you about this drill as well, because you mentioned to me off camera about the precision of the machine and how. Explain.
Yeah, well, basically, because it's a new thing, we're using like mid-range price holders, so they're not the best, they're not the worst, but we're putting up like a 1mm drill, and it's cutting micron perfect every single time. And, I mean.
And you're measuring at what, H7?
It's a H7 limit, so we work it to 1mm to 1.01mm, and it's coming out exactly right every single time, and that's just with a 1mm drill. We're not reaming or nothing.
And the materials you're cutting here, they vary from alloys to stainlesses?
Yeah, well, we're working with everything from aluminiums to steels, stainless steels, Inconel, the lot. If you can hold it, we'll machine it.
Good pitch for the company. Mark, a couple of words on the Matsuura installation. You've dealt with a lot of machine tool suppliers over the years. How do these compare?
Oh, brilliant. Couldn't fault it. Yeah, here on time. There was no issues at all. The prep work as well before very impressed with that.
Sounds like you both wanted to say something. You want to add?
Yeah, obviously I've been here when they installed it. Can't fault them, absolutely fantastic. It's just a dream to watch them actually work. They're so good at what they did.
Brilliant. Well,
No fault
I think we'll finish that one there. So here we are, SRD Engineering in Bicester. Used to use all the vertical machining centres and now horizontal here to, not to replace, but to add to. Do you think all your verticals in this shop, in time, they'll be maybe going down this track of the horizontal?
I can see us adding more. Again, we've running out of space as usual in this building, but we will be, I think, replacing a lot of the old machines with going down this route.